Welcome back to Offroad Logic. I wanted to make a quick video to show you guys what I was talking about earlier about the Moza R3 when you're driving a smaller truck. I've been trying to show you what this thing does that gives me such a kick, and I haven't had a really good example of it yet. So I want you to keep an eye on the steering wheel while I'm driving as you're noticing like rough terrain coming ahead or big rocks or something like that. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm driving the Ford F750 in Duncan Bay, British Columbia, and going to get some towers, going to open some up. So you'll understand what I'm talking about here. Okay. Let's see. Let me get a view I can handle. Okay, so as we get going, even right off the rip, it's kicking pretty good. But oh my goodness, it's oh. Sorry about that. It made me hit the microphone. Let me raise that up a bit so I stop doing that. Sorry, this is just so funny because I am in a wheelchair and don't have great core strength. So sometimes this thing kicks me off balance a little bit if I'm not ready for it. And I was kind of unprepared there. So it does have really quick response as far as like going back to center. As you notice, it goes real quick, but it equally goes as quick when it starts kicking you. Oh my goodness. Ooh, glad we put the snorkel on. Finally, some smooth terrain. Oh, this thing just kicks my butt while I'm driving it. It's not overly powerful, but it is shocking and surprising how hard it does kick. And when it does it, it catches you by surprise. You're not always expecting it, but it gives you a really good feel of where, where the wheels are. Like I said, like a little kid, makes me laugh so hard. Driving down something like this, it's nice. It's just kind of smooth, and every once in a while it bumps a little bit, but those rocks were just kicking so hard. That's just hilarious to me. So I hope that gives you a good idea. I'm gonna drive a little bit. You can watch me get to the tower, and maybe we'll experience some more crazy conditions than what we've already been through here. Because it's so hilarious to me just how hard it does kick, and it's really fun. It just adds to the realism. If you have a crane, you could deliver the necessary parts to the top of the post. It'd be awesome. Could you do that? We'll pay for everything. Sure, as long as you're paying, I'll do it. I'll do it later. I'll do it. You kind of got to prepare yourself to drive. Okay, we're getting ready to go off-road here. This could be pretty rough. Okay, yeah, some of those sticks are kicking a little bit. I love the deep rut in the middle of the road. You can really feel yourself up against it. You can feel when it's pushing your steering one way or the other, just like in real life. Especially if you've ever driven an old off-road truck on a road like this, with that direct steering. They didn't have all the hydraulic power steering stuff in some of these trucks that we're used to nowadays. That kind of protects you from feeling some of this stuff. But when you got more direct connection to the wheel, it's what it feels like when you're driving this truck in particular. Oh, geez, in this game. Oh, geez, thumbs out, boys. Thumbs out. Um, oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay. Oh, geez. It really does make me want to try. Is that a road? No, it really does make me want to try like an R9 or an R12. Oh, geez. Just to see if there's information I'm missing out on. But I do think I'd have to turn it down as far as how many Newton meters of torque it's producing. Just oh geez, oh my goodness. All I can say is if you haven't tried Snowrunner with a force feedback direct drive wheel, and admittedly this is the only wheel I've ever driven ever, so I have no idea what gear driven or a belt driven would feel like. I have no idea if you would get anywhere near this amount of input, but I can tell you I'm having a hard time talking. I can tell you, oh there we go, smooth surface. I can tell you you will be very surprised and very pleased. I hope I'm not talking it up too much, but if anybody happens to watch one of my videos and then buys a Moza or a Fanatec or any of these other high-end brands, or even one of the gear-driven ones, if you want to comment and let me know, are you getting this much input? Like, I feel at times I need to take a break. And that's not super common for me in driving games. Sure, maybe once in a while, but I think our best bet is behind us. So we will take a look. Yeah, I think that's our best bet right back there. Oh, jeez. Okay. So I think we're going to go up this hill from this direction. I'm just guessing. I haven't watched any videos on this map yet. So I'm just kind of guessing on where to go. That's kind of how I like to approach the maps until I become frustrated and then I look up what I should have done to begin with. But it's part of the fun I have, I guess. The stuff that you do get accomplished on your own, you feel pretty good about, and then once you watch the video, you feel pretty dumb about how you've been doing it. Okay, so let's take a look at the map and see what we opened up here. Don't drop it. Drilling Station Bridge. It's 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of towers. We can't keep going that way, so let's go to here. To here. Take this direction and see where that gets us. Actually, the road looks like it goes ahead in front of us. Maybe it just stops right here. Yeah, it just stops. Never mind. Okay. Now we gotta make our way down this hill with all these rocks. Whoa. Almost yanked it out of my hand. Oh, jeez. Then we gotta go right. Then left. Oh, my goodness. You'll see the response of the wheel is quick too. It's not slow, but by any means, it moves fast, and sometimes the D shape is actually kind of nice for catching it, like I just did right there. But in general, for this type of driving, you really do want a round wheel. I think specifically for me anyway, I think I would prefer by a pretty good margin to have a 13-inch wheel instead of this stock 11-inch wheel. I think that would make a pretty good difference on feeling like you're really driving a truck game, or really driving a truck in life, as it is with this kind of, can only be described as a race car steering wheel, race car style steering wheel. That kind of takes away from the immersion. They do have a trucker wheel that looks really interesting. I would be interested to try that. I just don't have the extra funds to buy one to try it out, but if you have one and you like it, let me know. I know that the trucker's kit comes on the R5, which kind of makes sense since the larger the wheel, I don't know which path is easiest. I'm going to try the ones closest to the trees, though, in case we need the winch. I know with the larger wheel, you are going to lose torque at the outside rim when you're using a smaller or a larger rim. The smaller rim will give you more torque feel to your hands. Gosh, maybe I picked the wrong side. So makes sense that they went with the more powerful motor for that pre-built kit, if you get what I'm saying. But I would like to try it on the R3 and see if it's still as fun to drive. It might not be with the bigger trucks because they have a lot less feedback than this. I mean, this thing just kicks you in the teeth every time it hits a rock or a bump or something. It really gives you a lot of feedback. So trying the R5 would be cool with the 13-inch wheel, but it would also be cool to try it on here. I did a little bit of math on it. I think I'm accurate. I think the result of the 3.9 Newton meters on an 11-inch wheel equates to about 6.5 or 6.7, somewhere in that range, foot-pounds of torque that you're feeling push against you. And if you went to a 13-inch wheel, that would go down to like 5.8. You lose like 0.7 foot-pounds of torque from going to the larger size wheel. So I don't know if that would diminish the gameplay, or in this truck's case, make it so that I'm not sore in the morning. It's a workout. But one good thing about this that I like, it adds to the immersion, is when I get done with a delivery, or I get done scouting out an area that I've planned and said, okay, I'm going to do this much, and then I'll take a break, or then I'll call it a night, or whatever. When I get done doing that, I am genuinely physically worn out. Not completely, not like exhausted or anything like that, but I can feel it way more than when I'm using a hand control. When I'm using a hand controller like a Xbox controller, you get worn out, but in a very different way. You get like tired of sitting in one spot. Your body gets tired from being stagnant. With this, it's not the same thing. Your body gets tired from holding a steering wheel that's trying to move in every direction all at once, and with no notice when it's just gonna kick. It just jumps one direction or the other because your tire hit a rock that you didn't see that's buried in the mud, or even one that you did see and you know is coming, and it just kicked your wheel in a way that you weren't expecting. It's really, really, really interesting. Stuff like this feels really good. This just feels like an off-road truck where you can feel the ridges in the road. Very normal feeling. It's a really good representation of the forces that you feel when you're actually off-road driving. It's very, very nicely done. I didn't know that they had put all of this information into the game. That's quite impressive. Off the tracks. I'm going to keep going right. Not for any reason in particular. I don't know where I'm going. I just know where I haven't been. And in this case, I got two directions I haven't been, so I just got to choose one. This one it is. Let's go into low, high. See, now that is one other thing that could be a positive or a negative depending on your mindset. Like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to drive this truck all out as fast as it can, where it's doing damage to the suspension and damage to the engine, just because I can. And the reason why I'm not going to do it is because I can feel the damage happening. You can feel where the limit of the truck is. You can feel, okay, I can go a little faster here, or no, I shouldn't go any faster here. This is going to do some damage. So I end up in the situation I'm at now where I've had one hit on this entire trip. It was a good hit. It did some damage to my engine. But really very, very little. So let's fill up the truck real quick. And let's go ahead and repair it, and we'll kind of use that as a, yeah, we still got enough. We'll use that as a gauge of how hard it is to drive safely with the steering wheel, or how much easier it is. Because I can tell you with a, so we'll even go into low high here. I can tell you with a controller, oh my goodness, I would just be ripping through here, definitely in low high all the time, most of the time probably in drive. Oh geez, in the 6th gear in this truck, or the 5th gear, whichever it has. And probably doing damage to my suspension. Oh, yep. Oh geez. Now that didn't kick the wheel very hard, because I think the wheel stayed straight going over it. But I expected that one too, so that's another thing that's interesting. Like, I saw that one coming, but some of these dips in the dirt or in the shadows, I don't see those, like that one. Oh, geez. Oh, I don't see those coming. So I prepped for the one that didn't kick, and then the ones that oh, do you like that one? The ones that I don't see are the ones that kick hard. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. See if we can get through this in high. I doubt it. Almost. Yep, we almost got there. Not quite. Now we got another choice to make. Let's look at the map again, see where we're at. Okay. So we got towers to the right of us, towers to the left of us. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Okay, let's go ahead and go up to that tower above us. And we'll check that one, then we'll come back and get this one. Okay. Oh, come on, don't beat me up, please. Jeez. Sometimes it kicks me so hard to the right that it pulls my left hand off of the gas, and then my left hand slams back down on the gas. I'm sure you're hearing it, like boom, boom. That's the wheel moving my entire body. Oh boy. I'm not in a racing seat or anything like that for support. I'm sure that would help if you had a truck sim seat or something like that. Oh geez. Make it feel more normal. And I think an upright steering wheel position with the wheel more upright, where you're moving, instead of this way, you're moving more this way. I think that would help as well. Not completely flat, but more upright for sure. Boy, oh boy. Is this blocked? What? You gotta be kidding me, guys. Come on. Let's not play games. Come on. Sometimes you just gotta brute force it. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Quid pro quo. That's the mission we are looking for, I believe. I think that's the one that's going to get us to the big truck. Yes, sir. Oh, we were close to it, too. Okay, cool. We're really close. Let's go down and grab that. So which way are we facing? We're going that way. Let's just go ahead and go down this way. And then up here to here. And Okay. We're going to get us a good truck, boys. We're going to get us a really good truck. And we found it by accident. I knew it was on the map. I knew the name of the mission. But I was just randomly going to watchtowers, hoping that it would pop up, and holy cow, it popped up right beside us. Literally right beside us. Oh, see that? Oh, yeah, it didn't kick till we were over the rock. Like landing on the ground. Oh, that one kicked. Yeah, it's landing on the ground after the rocks that really sets it off. Because you're coming up at you're coming at it from a hard angle down and smashing into the ground, and the wheel is collapsing basically under the weight of the truck coming down. It's collapsing to the side, it's turning, and that's just yanking the wheel, which is fairly realistic to what happens when you're really off-road and you come down hard off a rock into the dirt or into another rock. It can really kick you hard. That's why they have the saying, thumbs out, boys, like I said earlier. If you're not familiar, they say that because if the wheel kicks really hard and you have your thumb on the inside of the steering wheel, you are likely to break it. So in off-roading, you want to drive with your thumb outside the steering wheel, not inside like that. Commonly, I put my thumb inside the steering wheel on this. It doesn't have enough force to break my finger, I don't think. I don't think 6.5 pounds would break it. But it certainly has enough force to cause a little bit of pain. If you got your thumb in there and it spun real hard, it might hurt a bit. You might not do it a second time. Buy yourself a R12 or a R21, it might break your thumb pretty easily in a game like this, actually. So it would quickly teach you good driving technique. Oh, I'm excited to get this truck. We're going to have to do this mission real quick. Which it's, if I remember right, it's getting a fuel trailer, a Scout fuel trailer, which I don't have the ability to tow Scout trailers, but I can winch it. So we'll grab that and winch it back. And then, I don't know, after that, I think you repair it and fill it up and it's yours, maybe? Does that sound right? I mean, it doesn't sound right in the real world. But in this world, I think that's right. I think you just repair it and fill it up. So that's why we brought the F750, because this is a repair and fill up beast. But since we're getting a Scout, since we're getting a Scout trailer, we don't need the gas for the Kenworth. We just need the repair parts off this. So I think it's 200 and some repair. Oh, jeez. Okay, that one was really aggressive. It's like 200 and some repair parts that you need, something like that. And this truck has like 500 on it or more. I don't know where I'm going. I hope I fit through here. Yep, I do. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Hey, we need some household fuel. Besides, we have a new truck we don't use much. If you deliver the fuel trailer and repair my monster, that truck is yours. Yeah, so you repair the truck and he's like, hey, repair it for me so I can give it to you. That makes a lot of sense. Just give it to me and I'll repair it. So yeah, we will accept that. Now let's look at the map and see where we gotta go to get that fuel trailer. So somewhere we haven't been yet, it looks like. Oh, we didn't track it. Quid pro quo, start tracking. Okay. Now, where do we go? House, yard. Oh, it's not very far away. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So let's go back down to here and then follow that to here. And is there a tower somewhere? No. That actually looks like it's off the edge of the map, so this road right here. I don't know if it comes around or if we have to get down here and go there or what. Okay, we'll go find out, but there's no tower to reveal that area, unfortunately. We're going to change the time real quick to 6 a.m. Boy, look at that. What a beautiful view. I'd like to have this cabin, please. Okay, quid pro quo, bro. We are going. We are going, bro. There's a nice easy path up there. Somehow I just blasted through the trees instead. But that's Snowrunner for you. How many times do you actually drive the path they tell you to? Oh boy. Okay, I think I can be sore tomorrow. This track makes me drive slow. See what I'm saying? Like, I just kept it in low high right there because it was beating me up, so it was making me drive slow. This truck is notoriously easy to damage. So that is helpful in that regard because it keeps you driving a little bit slower. Keeps you from damaging it up. Doesn't do that with the Tega though, because the Tega you just don't feel anywhere near the amount of input. Its big old tires don't get kicked around like this one's do. Okay. I think we're on the right path. Well, we gotta get over into that train yard somehow. Are we gonna be able to get around? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this might be the wrong path. Oh, maybe not. Actually, might be looking pretty good. Oh boy, I'm glad I was going slow there. And that's where the, oh jeez. That's where the steering wheel just saved me. Saved me a whole bunch of damage because I was driving slow already. That was one of those dev traps where they set you up, they get you feeling comfortable, and then they put something in the road like that, which will absolutely upset your truck. 100% every time. If you hit it going with any kind of speed, it will do some damage. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, come on, stay on your feet. Okay, good boy. Okay, that was a case of quick turning in. Turn into the roll and gas it. And it pulls you right out of it if you're lucky. And I do mean if you're lucky. It's not by any means a guarantee. Whew. Look at that. There's a Land Cruiser, it looks like. I've never seen one of those in the game before. Oh, no, maybe it's one of the... Oh, never mind. I don't know what that is. It's a fake car, I think. So far, with all of the map that we've exposed, we've used 1 tank of gas plus 15 gallons. Okay. Luckily, these tanks of gas are bulletproof. They can take a beating, so you can just let it flop all around behind your truck. It won't hurt it one bit. And I believe we can use the same... oops. I believe we can use the same trailer once we turn it in. I believe we still have it, so we can use it to fill up the other truck. So we don't actually need the fuel on this truck. I think that's the case anyway. But we will see. Okay, we got it a lot closer now. We should be in good shape. Okay. Let's go. We'll probably just stick into low-high for the rest of this journey back. Just take it a little easy. We don't need to beat everything up on the way back. We can't forget there's a death dip here coming up. Yeah, right here. Okay, we'll take that at a moderate pace. There we go. F-750 is a truly, truly impressive truck. It really is. For a Scout, it is... Oh, geez. Did you see that? That was a 3/4 rotation. Or no, almost a half a rotation in just instantly. And I didn't have a full grip on it. So instead of jerking my hand, it just slid in my grip. It wasn't like I was not holding the wheel, but I wasn't holding it tight. And it just yanked it and slid all the way that far. That gives you a really good idea of what this wheel is doing while I'm driving here. Because my goal is to keep it straight, and it is just jerking around. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. You can do this, boy. You can do this. Okay, we're doing just fine. We'll be there in no time. This is about to be our truck. Yeah, so excited. This is gonna be fun. See, that's what I'm talking about. Trailer just bouncing around. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna hurt anything. It'll be just fine. The farmer won't even notice. He won't even mention it. I'm looking for where I go off to the right here, or to the left here. I don't think it's the first turn off. No, it's not. Okay, so we gotta keep going. And then it should be a very unnoticeable turn off with a few tracks going one direction, not a road. This thing is a beast. It's a tank, I tell you. A tank of a horse. A tank of a horse of a beast. A beast of a horse of a tank. That's what it is. That's what it is. It should be the Ford beast of a horse of a tank. I think they missed the boat when they named this one. Got her all wrong. If you want to hire me, Ford, to name your trucks, I'll help out. I'll be happy to. And you can't take that name. That's mine. Beast of a horse of a tank. Without a check, that's my name. Now, if you want to buy it from me. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Just go right in between these guys and right up this little road. That was simple. Oh my goodness. I think this is kind of considered to be the very best truck in the game right now. So, I mean, I guess probably depends on who you ask, but widely I think that's a common opinion. So this is a heck of a mission to finish that easily. Like the 603 was more what I expected, something like that. So let's go repair. And let's repair the Kenworth with the utility mount and with the custom pickup bed. It's all repaired. Now let's refuel. Let's refuel the Ford from the Scout fuel trailer. Let's refuel the utility mount. Oops. Let's refuel the Kenworth. Okay. Reach 28. Nice. Almost to the end of level 1. Let's do the utility mount. Small roof rack. And that's it. Everything is filled up. So let's go ahead and pull the Ford forward. Oh, we don't need that. We'll just leave the Ford here for a minute. We'll just recover it. And then we'll recover the other truck as well. Let's start the engine and hear it. You ready? Oh, that sounds healthy. That sounds healthy. give it some gas. Oh, that thing sounds delicious. Let's recover it. I'm super excited. Ooh, that's going to be a fun truck. Let's take a look at the customization we can do. We do have the next engine for it already, so let's go ahead and get that. I've heard that even with the top engine, it can be just slightly underpowered, in some people's opinion. Still don't have the advanced special, which is what we would really want with this guy. We'll just leave it on the highway. I've never used a highway in Snowrunner. It always seemed like an odd thing to use. We're going to stick with these 71-inch Kenworth tires. We're definitely going to get the advanced heavy for this. It's going to need it just to move its own weight. Spare wheels. Before we add any of that, let's see what... that's the one right there. Let's see what frame add-ons we have that might mess with that. Oh, geez, we got quite a few. Okay, let's take a look. It makes that flatbed look tiny. Even the long flatbed doesn't come to the end. Oh my goodness. Oil field flatbed. With repair parts, fuel tank, and spare wheels. It doesn't even move when these items change. It doesn't affect the suspension at all. There's no saddle low, but saddle high. Well, why not? That's the one right there. Oh, I don't have enough money. That's why not. So let's go to truck storage and let's sell this mod truck. We don't have any use for that. We're not using mod trucks. Okay. So that puts us back into customization where we were doing the frame option of the oil field flatbed with the frame add-on. And boy, that's a beast of a truck. Holy cow. Let's look at the other customization options for this. I'll do the dark sun visor. Do that just for now. Stocking's low, so we definitely want to get rid of stock. We'll go with the reinforced bar. I do like a good flap cap. So, let's see those flap caps work. Yeah. This thing's a big boy. Oh, I love the sound of it. So, turning radius is a thing. And this truck is pretty unaware of the thing that is turning radius. Yeah. Yeah, it's very unaware. Boy, that is a big boy. We'll be using it to pull that trailer, I'll bet you, in the near future. It's still kicking around pretty... Whoa. It's still kicking around pretty good. Maybe it's just the map. Maybe it depends on what map you're on. Because this be about as heavy as a truck gets. And it is not having trouble kicking me around. It's not anywhere near as much as the Ford. But it's still kicking pretty good. It does feel like it has a little bit of trouble getting out of its own way with this engine. Maybe it's not quite powerful enough. Let's try four-wheel drive and see if that makes a difference. Okay, there we got into high gear. Let's see how she holds it. Cuckoo, cuckoo. See if we can get over this up here. I don't expect this to get over this, but I'm just curious what it'll do when it's up against something crazy. Which is nothing. It doesn't have the power to lift itself. Well, that winch has the power to give it a lot of trouble, though. Yeah, that's... Alright, well, we had our fun. We got to see this big bad boy compared to what got it. My goodness, that's a huge truck. Let's put out... Even that's not a tiny truck. And look at that. That's hilarious. All right. Well, at least you guys see. Thanks for watching, guys.